Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan. I believe all is well at your end, and may God bless you all. Thank you very much for watching this English weekly roundup program by me. I am Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan, and you are watching Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan official YouTube channel. Is it a question of 500 billion extortion by Donald Trump and his government? And what happened there last night, which you must have seen that, earlier to that, British Prime Minister and the French President Emmanuel Macron had met the US President and his team. And the subject was basically Russia-Ukraine war to be concluded on a peaceful note. But the interest of the America should be preserved, observed, and the due share be given to the states, United States. This is what the main demand is. Zelensky was unable to, he was not even comprehending that was going to happen with him during the talks. It was just an exchange of hot words, exchange of, what should I say, the anger by the United States President and the JD Vance. He was also sitting there. Zelensky versus Trump and Vance, JD Vance. And he had to leave that place. He had to leave Oval Office of the White House. He went to his plane, then left to Ukraine. That was the end of the talks. Later on, there was a statement issued by Donald Trump. In his interview to Fox, what he said was very interesting. He said, I wanted to resolve the issue, but there was not a conducive environment where I could have got a proper deal, a respectable deal. Ultimately, Russia and the former prime ministers of Russia have issued their very bitter statement, calling him a pig, Zelensky. Hopefully, I believe on Sunday afternoon, Star Marker, the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister of UK, and Emmanuel President, Germany, may hold a meeting or talks on the question of Zelensky, Ukraine. Emmanuel Macron, the French President, has assured France continued support to Ukraine on the question of Russian war. There has been nothing sort of a discussion on the question of the exact or near about quantity of the precious minerals in Ukraine. Underground reserves and the mines and minerals are abundant. And there are estimates that they may be in trillions. And that is what the modern technology depends on the lithium and other special minerals, rare minerals, which are available in Ukraine. There were reports earlier, some 10 years back, there are precious minerals in Afghanistan also. That was the bone of contention, the basic interest of the United States, why America was interested in capturing Afghanistan. Trump may go again towards Afghanistan and Pakistan. There is every possibility. Let him first settle the question of Zelensky and Ukraine. So, in that region, Europe, America, Russia are engaged in getting resolved the issue of war between Russia and Ukraine. I believe it's a matter of weeks now. All will be settled, and there will be a commitment on the part of the President Zelensky that he will go for the elections. There is a possibility. But all said and done, it has been a huge losses of human life. Many people died. Many people died on both the sides. It was an experimentation also of the military hardware. on both the sides. NATO too used German missiles and tanks, others French support, American support. And there was a sound regarding the former president of the United States, Joe Biden, that the Trump held responsible Biden administration, the Democrats, for creating a mess in Ukraine vis-a-vis, Russia. So things are not that easy to be interpreted. If we come to the Middle East, situation is not conducive there, not positive. It's not a positive development. People are still suffering. The Ramadan has started there. People are suffering on account of the miseries and the injuries inflicted by the Netanyahu and Israel on innocent Gaza and Palestinian people. And on the South Asia front, it's a very pleasant development from Bangladesh. News has come out that the students' leader Nahid Islam and his colleagues have launched a political party. That is a big source of concern for India and the Indian government, where former Prime Minister Hasina Wajid has been given, provided asylum. She is there in their protection, in Indian protection. Where she has been kept, there is no as such public story or news. The placement or the shelter or the living facilities or other facilities available to former Prime Minister. Still, India has not decided for the extradition that has been demanded by Dr. Yunus' government, the interim government. Yes, one thing has emerged very clearly, that the launch of the new political party will ultimately result in holding elections. BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party of Khaleda Zia, Jamaat-e-Islami, the right-wing political party, this new party, the National Citizens Party, Jatiya Nagrik, what they call it in Bengali language. So it's going to be a big platform, and ultimately Hasina Wajid will have no majority placement in the coming composition of the parliament. The elections may take after 4 or 5 months, maybe by the end of this year. This is what Dr. Yunus had told to reporters in the Davos meeting recently, which held in Switzerland. So the area of conflict is Asia. Area of conflict is more in the Middle East. That's again, Asia, the Russian, the Central Asia, and the part of Europe, and no other conflict there is visibly, except that of 1 or 2 issues they have emerged in African countries. The international terrorism continues in Nigeria, Sudan, etc. The infighting between the rebel groups. There has been no truce there in Africa, North Africa I'm talking about especially. So the Middle East or the and North Africa, MENA area, Middle East and North Africa area, that's called MENA, and South Asia, the Pakistan, Afghanistan, India and Bangladesh are located. So it is all peace and calm on the Chinese front, but they are doing their job. They are doing their work. They have extended their cooperation to Bangladesh. Friendly delegation was invited from, friendship delegation was invited from Dhaka, who had gone to, China, Beijing. They held meeting with the officials there, and it was the strong commitment and support announced by the Chinese government to Bangladesh. This is what the problems are. Problems are with the region, with the regional head, the regional bully, that is India. So Pakistan, as far as their internal situation is concerned here in Pakistan, people are concerned about the economic problems, although the planning minister Ahsan Iqbal says that it was the previous government of PTI. On account of the PTI government and Imran Khan, it was a great loss of economic development, economic growth had gone down. The fact is otherwise. The economic survey of Pakistan says that it was not the downturn, because statistics, economics is a subject that speaks with statistics, with figures. And if you do the fudging of the figures that the PMLN is known for, people are not going to believe it. Seeing is believing. Taste of pudding is in eating, and seeing is believing. When the people of Pakistan suffer on account of the mismanagement, law and order situation, security issues, internal, the Indian hand, killings of, by the TTP in Afghanistan, then one looks into the economic and social disorder. So the government is not capable or strong enough to provide a respite to the people. And what happened day before in Akhoda, that the religious institution, mosque, was attacked by a suicidal. And there are reports that it was a TTP and Afghanistan government. Allegedly, they are involved in this ugly gore incident, where many people have died there. So, on the regional, the international scenario or the regional scenario, things are emerging, and nobody was expecting that even if the Trump will come, it is going to be an early settlement of Ukraine war with Russia. Hopefully, I believe that the truce will take place and the sanctions will come to an end, except Iran, because with Iran, America has got its, sort of it looks as if it is a personal animosity, enmity. So one can say that global scenario will change by the passage of time. So is the case with the PTI, who expect interference or relief or intervention or some indulgence on the part of Trump administration. This is what Joy Wilson has written a letter, and many others have written letters to the Marco Rubio, the foreign minister, Secretary of State, and the President Trump. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, watch, give a watch time to this Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan official YouTube channel, make comments and share with your friends. Thank you very much, and God bless you.